The game flipped in the second period. How did you see the second period?
I think your assessment's real accurate. I think the first period was a little bit of a feeling out. We were fortunate to get the lead. I thought we played the second period lackadaisical, not focused, not driven. Played with a lot of hope in our game. Played in pieces. The first goal, Phil Deneau's the fresh guy. He steps on the ice. The rest of the guys are tired. He's going to manage that puck until we can get guys off. We turn it over, it goes the other way. It reminds me a little bit of the goal in New York against the Islanders. You're up 2-0, and you're lackadaisical and you're sloppy, and then you allow the other team to gain some momentum. But you know, we didn't really have our game going in the first either. It was good, but it wasn't great.
Some 5 goals came from their top line. Obviously, there are things your team could have done better, but do you sometimes just kind of have to tip your cap to a line that kind of night?
They played an outstanding game. They were good. We didn't have an answer for them tonight, and there's nothing wrong with admitting that because they deserve the praise. And the 3 of them played really well. 4 or 5 of them, I guess, when they got their pairs out there.
Mistakes like that one are usually ones you classify as the game management variety. I mean, how do you kind of get those out of the game? Is it a video session? Is it?
Well, we'll deal with it tomorrow, but we've got slapped here a couple times. Maybe our team needs that a bit. I'm concerned about game management again. I'm concerned about playing in pieces. You know, 4 fresh guys and 1 tired guy. I don't know how many times tonight somebody missed a shift because someone couldn't get off. And sometimes that's due in large part to what the other team's doing to you, hemming you in. But I don't think we're playing as units of 5 right now. I don't know if there's a little selfishness creeping in, but it'll be addressed and it'll be fixed.
Jumping off of Mike said being slapped a couple times, how much can a team find out about itself through adversity as opposed to when things are cooking?
Yeah, well, we're not, like all of us sitting in here, we're not going to roll through and win 41 road games. We're not going to play at 750 or 780 save percentage. It hasn't been done. Boston was the closest team to doing it. It's not humanly possible. The rest of the teams are pretty good. So we're going to go through rough patches. It's been a while since we had a rough patch. You could look back to the beginning of the year where we played like this and gave up 5 goals a night or whatever it was, and we had to figure out ways to fix it. We're capable of doing that, and we expect the group to respond to it.
How impactful do you think Gavrikov being out was tonight?
Well, Jacob Movari went in, and he may have been one of our better defensemen. So I'm not sure that Gavi being out would affect the other 5 that played all the time, I guess would be my answer.
However long Gavi's out, I'm sure you're hoping that it's more of a shorter term as opposed to a longer term. But could you foresee Jacob holding that spot, or do you think it'll be more of a collective approach to filling that hole?
I don't know. Toby Bjornfoot will play his final game down there. You know, and others are having good camps there. Yeah, I can't answer that question right now. Really can't.
Is there any extra kind of sting when a guy that you just traded away last summer has a kind of night game already had against you?
No, it's about the teams, not individuals. And I think earlier I gave that line a lot of credit. They played an excellent night.
Todd, you've seen a lot of revenge games in your day, though. Was tonight one of the better revenge performances you've seen from a player like that?
Well, their line played well. You know, again, you weren't in here, John, when we started talking about it, but I've already tipped my hat. I don't need to tip it 10 times. I've tipped it to them.
Todd played PL 13 minutes tonight. Is that less than he should be playing?
So tried to lay this out for everybody. When you come and you have the 3 types of centermen, 4, because I appreciate what Lizzo does, somebody has to give something up. I think Kopi got to 21 minutes tonight. A lot of it was the last 4 minutes. He barely came off the ice. But we've consistently played at about 19, 17, 14 and a half, 15 if you want that, and then 10. And we're not changing. And I don't care who plays 19, 17, 14 and a half, or 11. I don't care.
But more broadly,
They decide it.
sorry about that. More broadly, is there a concern about finding a firm place for him? I mean, he's had less stability in terms of lines, pairings than probably any other player on the team. Is there, some desire to get consistency there and hope that that builds in his game as well?
I would disagree with you. The only line we haven't tinkered with was Kopi's line. Really, Fiala moved up from Pial's line. He was playing with our leading scorer. And we just flipped those guys around. Grunny and Jad have moved around a little bit. So it hasn't been dramatic. And Pial gets to play on the power play, the second unit power play. And, people around him have to help him out. But he's also here to make other people better as well.
Ferry Air scored a nice goal there. I know you're not necessarily saying expecting him to light up the scoreboard or whatsoever, but for him and scoring that, just first confidence with it.
Yeah, he does a lot of the dirty work for line mates in the team. We got to watch him close to appreciate it, and for him to get rewarded. He's had a number of good looks at the net early in the year. I think games 2 or 3 when he scored his first one, and then he had a lot of momentum offensively. Dried up a little bit. He had to come out of the lineup, and then to get rewarded, just a dirty goal. Throw it from that angle, you don't expect to score, but if you don't throw it, you don't have a chance.
Going back to PL, he's currently on pace for a career low in goals and points, but he's also 26 games into a new team, new system, new line mates. At what point do you think, is there a game mark where you think you can start making kind of definitive judgments about how his season's going?
No, I don't think so, because he's also playing on a team that, where it's hard for me to say this right now because we didn't play real well tonight, but we've had some success, and he's played a big part in that. And we'll write and we'll want unreal stats from every individual on our team, but the most important one is the wins and the losses. So, we can all be better, and we'll all push towards that.